Imagine waking up tomorrow, but your body refuses to move. Your eyes are wide open. You can hear everything around you. You are completely conscious, but you are trapped inside a frozen physical shell. You have become a living statue. Between 1915 and 1926, as World War I raged, a terrifying and inexplicable pandemic swept across the globe. It wasn't a war casualty, it was a ghost disease. It attacked the human brain, plunging over 1 million people into a bizarre, infinite sleep. It was called Encephalitis lethargica, or simply the sleeping sickness. The disease was highly unpredictable. It started like a common flu, with a sore throat and a fever. But within days, the virus took a dark turn. Some patients became hyperactive, staying awake for weeks until their minds collapsed from sleep deprivation. But for the majority, a heavy, unbreakable lethargy set in. They would drift into a deep coma-like sleep. When they did open their eyes, they were no longer there. They couldn't speak, they couldn't move, and they couldn't express emotion. They became statues of flesh and blood, frozen in whatever posture they were left in, for weeks, months, or even decades. For over 40 years, thousands of these patients remained locked away in specialized asylum wards, forgotten by the world, alive yet spiritually dead, until 1969. A young neurologist named Dr. Oliver Sacks decided to test an experimental drug called L-Dopa on these living ghosts. What happened next shocked the medical world. Patients who hadn't moved or spoken a word since the 1920s suddenly stood up, started talking, laughing, and dancing. They had awakened. But the miracle was short-lived. Soon the drug's effects wore off, and one by one they slipped back into their silent, frozen prisons forever. The most terrifying anomaly of encephalitis lethargica isn't just what it did, but how it ended. In 1926, just as suddenly as it had appeared, the global pandemic completely vanished. It left as mysteriously as it arrived. For a century, the world's top virologists and brain specialists have tried to isolate the pathogen. But to this day, we have no idea what caused it. Was it a mutation of the Spanish flu? A rare neurological autoimmune reaction? Or was it a biological glitch in the human software? We don't know. And because we don't know, there is nothing stopping it from returning tomorrow. Thousands of victims died inside their own frozen minds, keeping the secret of their sleep forever. The next time you feel a sudden, heavy tiredness, remember the ghosts of 1915. Subscribe to Enigma Origin and stay curious.